Welcome back to our channel, folks. Today, we're diving into a topic that's about as pleasant as a root canal, but twice as important. Are you married to the wrong person? Listen, marriage is tough. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But it shouldn't feel like a life sentence in solitary confinement. If you're constantly feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, like you're sleeping next to a stranger instead of your partner, well, you might be hearing those alarm bells for a reason. We're going to unpack the 7 red flags waving in your face, the ones you might be trying to ignore. We're going to look them dead in the eye and call them what they are. So buckle up because this is going to sting a little. Let's talk about unhappiness. Not the fleeting kind, not the bad day at the office kind, but the kind that settles in your bones and sets up shop. Look, everybody's entitled to a blue day now and then, but when you're chronically miserable, when every day feels like an uphill climb in concrete shoes, you gotta ask yourself, what's the source of this misery? Now, I'm not saying your spouse is always the problem, but what I am saying is this. If you're waking up every morning with a knot in your stomach, dreading the next 16 hours with the person you vowed to spend your life with, that's a bad sign. That's a sign you're not living, you're just existing. And that's no way to go through life, folks. You ever notice how couples in trouble start sounding like they're speaking different languages? She's talking about her feelings, he's talking about the thermostat. He's trying to explain his day, she's glued to her phone, scrolling through social media. That's not a marriage, folks, that's a hostage situation. Communication is the oxygen of a healthy relationship. You can't expect to thrive, to grow, to survive without it. When you stop talking, really talking, you create a breeding ground for resentment, for anger, for secrets. And let me tell you, secrets are like termites. They eat away at the foundation of your marriage until there's nothing left but dust. Remember that saying, couples who dream together stay together? Well, it's not just a catchy phrase, folks, it's the truth. When you and your spouse are on completely different pages about the future, when your goals are headed in opposite directions, you're setting yourselves up for a world of hurt. She wants to travel the world. He wants to stay put in his hometown. He dreams of starting a family. She's laser focused on her career. Look, compromise is a part of any relationship, but sacrificing your core values, your deepest desires for the sake of keeping the peace, that's a recipe for disaster. You know what's worse than being alone? Being alone when you're right next to the person who's supposed to make you feel like you're the only 2 people in the world. You can be sharing a bed, a meal, a house, a life, but still feel utterly and completely alone. You try to bridge the gap, to reach out, but it's like there's an invisible wall between you. Your jokes fall flat, your touch goes unnoticed, your words vanish into thin air. That's loneliness, folks, and it can be absolutely soul-crushing. You know, respect is like a mirror. Treat it right, it reflects back beautifully. But disrespect? Disrespect is like throwing a rock through that mirror. Sure, you can try to put the pieces back together, but the cracks will always show. Constant criticism, belittling, name-calling. Those aren't just words, folks, they're weapons. They chip away at your self-esteem, at your sense of worth, until you're left feeling small and insignificant. Let me tell you something, folks. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship. It's like death and taxes, you can't avoid it forever. But here's the thing. It's not the conflict that'll doom your marriage, it's how you handle it. When you sweep problems under the rug, when you refuse to address the elephant in the room, you're not solving anything. You're just delaying the inevitable explosion. You ever feel like you're living someone else's life? Like you're stuck in a gilded cage, surrounded by comfort but starved for freedom? That's what feeling trapped in a marriage feels like. Maybe it's financial dependence. Maybe it's fear of the unknown. Maybe it's the weight of societal expectations. Whatever the reason, feeling trapped is a sign, a giant neon sign, that something's gotta change. So there you have it, folks. 7 signs you might be married to the wrong person. Remember, recognizing these red flags is the first step towards making a change. Look, I'm not saying divorce is the answer for everyone, but I am saying this. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be with someone who chooses you every single day, just as much as you choose them. Don't settle for a life of quiet desperation. If you're in a relationship that's sucking the life out of you, reach out for help. Talk to a therapist, a counselor, a trusted friend. You are not alone. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.